Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic: The Gathering Arena. Playing more Quick Draft March of the Machine. My second go at it, and sadly, as you may know if you're a regular viewer, I have like 3 accounts, so I can cycle through the dailies more quickly if I want to play frequently, but not wait 3 days. Um, I decided to play the last run on an account that had a bunch of that had been doing well instead of on an account that had been doing poorly because I figured I would get trashed my first draft. And now the account that wants to go next is the one that's like almost broke. I mean, I don't know about almost, but it's not doing so hot. So the stakes are higher than usual. I have to do well here, or this if after a while this account will run out of the ability to play drafts for free until I grind out some stuff, which I hate doing. Anyway, let's just dive in. And once again, this will be a slow draft as I get used to the format. I'm going to be reading a lot of cards, comparing various draft guides, opinions of things. Okay, what is this tribute to the world tree? It's triple green. Wow, interesting. When a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if it's a big creature. Otherwise, make it a big creature. Kind of cool. Triple green is tough. Sunblessed Guardian. 2 mana 2/2. No effects, but you can transform it for 5 into a Furnace Blessed Conqueror, which is a 3/3 that when it attacks, you get another 3/3 that's attacking for that turn. But if you have counters on this thing, they also copy into counters on the other thing. So this is like a backup themed card, I guess? Backup to aggro card? I don't know. I mean, it's also just like, it's nice to be able to attack for a lot, even if the counters thing didn't apply. What is this? The overlay says I don't need to worry about what this card is. It says it's awful, but okay. 1 mana. Oh, I believe this is a constructed card, right? This is like a card that constructed was dying for. But it doesn't really make any sense in limited. Elvish Vat Keeper is supposed to be good. Right? You know, that's what the draft guide says it's okay. Or the overlay says it's pretty good. So this is like, it really rewards you for incubating. It's a 3 mana 3/3, totally fine. And it like comes with a 2/2, kind of. Right. So in some sense, it's 5 mana for a 3/3 and a 2/2, which is fine. But it's better than that because you can split it across multiple turns. And then it's also better than that because it gives you this ability to make all your incubate tokens better. So we talked some about Batkeeper in the last draft, and I saw 3 of them go around. I was offered 3 of these, is my recollection. So it could be that bots are underdrafting this, and we could try to hop into black-green. What is this? Invasion of Pyrulia? Blue-green. Battle. Enters the battlefield. Scry 3. Then, if you can find a land or a double-face card, you get to draw it. Okay, decent. For 2 mana, that's an okay effect. 2 mana for like deck manipulation and hopefully draw, not bad. And then, if you can hit for 4, it turns into a 4/4 with Trample, Ward 2. And other transformed permanents you control also have Trample and Ward 2. Seems okay. Angelic Intervention. 2 mana, white combat trick, right? Yeah. I think this is actually a really annoying combat trick. Giving it protection from a color makes it like, invincible to the combat. The trade it's currently locked into. Or the removal spell the opponent is aiming at it. And then you also get to put a counter on it. So, maybe you can trade a 2/2 into a 9/3, haha, without losing it. Kind of nice. Tento Skywarden is a 3-mana 2/2 flyer, which likes incubators. Consuming Etherborn, 4-mana 2/2, backup 1, lifelink, okay. Vanquish the Weak, solid removal. This Gloomfang thing, all the land cycling cards are nice. So, I mean, the draft guide is saying that this card is very good if you can actually, or not the draft guide, the overlay is saying this card is very good if you can actually run it. Like, if you can cast triple green, this is a very strong effect. The downside is that it's hard. So let's look at the Draft Sim draft guide, which ranks this 177th, kind of middle of the road, but not bad. Right? Above average, so a fine card to pick. But I think I like the Vat Keeper better. Yeah, they both agree Vat Keeper is a good card. So I will take the Vat Keeper, and we'll see if the bots pass us a bunch of them again. And so what exactly is the theme for Golgari? Golgari Incubate. Okay, cool. So it makes sense that the Vat Keeper is in those colors. It will hopefully play well with other cards that we find in those colors. What are you? Lurrus? Goodness gracious. Okay. I mean, it's a 3-mana 3/2 with lifelink that lets you cast spells from your graveyard. Being able to companion it is going to be tough, especially if we want to run Vat Keeper, which is already too expensive. But we could try. Completed Huntmaster is a 3-mana 2/3 that likes incubating. I mean, I think you're supposed to take the Lurrus here. It's a really good card. Completed Huntmaster fits better with this, but it's also a good card. But I think not quite as good, right? Yeah. And generally speaking, early on in a draft, you want to be taking the best card. Not worrying so much about like how well it fits with the cards you already have, because you don't know how married you are to those cards until you start getting some signals about what's happening. Anyway, yeah, Lurrus it is. So it's 3-mana double black, unless we can, run it with white, in which case it's just like 3 anything. Sunblessed Guardian. So here's that thing again. Pretty good card. Tangled Skyline. So it likes... So incubators transform into Phyrexians. So Tangled Skyline is about like giving all of your incubator tokens reach. It's pretty expensive, but it's trying to stabilize you against like beatdown or flyer decks. Sculpted Perfection also likes the incubate thing. What is a Mutagen Connoisseur? 3-mana 0/5 that likes transformed things, so battles or incubates, basically. Consuming Etherborn we saw already. I mean... Nominally, this Sunblessed Guardian is like a pretty good card. It doesn't fit that much with what we're doing. It's in the wrong colors. And there are other good cards here, like Sculpted Perfection or Tangled Skyline. Tangled Skyline is not that good a card, but it does like fit with the Vat Keeper. I think I'm supposed to take the Sculpted Perfection, which, like, what do white-blacks do in this format? Phyrexians. Incubate payoffs. So we could try to get like a black, white, and green incubate deck going with Sculpted Perfection / Lurrus. Lurrus's permanents have mana value 2 or less, so this is a permanent even though it's not a creature. We could just take a 2-mana lifelinker, but that doesn't seem like the way to go. I don't know. I'm going to take cards that say incubate on them for now, as long as they're still good cards. And we'll figure out... I don't know, I'm just going to take good cards, I guess is what I'm getting at. Wrath is a very good card. I'm not thrilled about blue. What is this Invasion of Asgol? Green-white land might be the way to go, actually. Because it seems like we have some desire to play white and maybe green. I don't know. I'm probably supposed to take Wrath, right? But I mean, there's not really been any blue. Like, I don't think I've seen a single blue card I wanted to play. So I think maybe this is just like there's someone to my right taking blue cards and there were 2 of them in a pack, so they couldn't take both. What is Sunder the Gateway? It's a 2-mana 2/2, basically. Well, it can be a 2-mana 2/2, but also can destroy an artifact or enchantment and then incubate instead. So it's kind of like weird artifact removal that can be played as a 2/2. Isn't Blighted Burgeoning like kind of supposed to be good? I thought that was supposed to be a good card. The overlay is saying it's not very good. Yeah, Draft Sim agrees it's not that good. You know, it's like, it's cool if you're trying to run multiple colors, which maybe we are, but maybe we're not. I'm like, why don't I just take this instead? A green-white land. I think I'm going to take the green-white land. It could be wrong. But I'm still holding open hope for the dream of playing any of these cards, and this could be a useful fixer. Omen Hawker. So what's the deal with this card? It's a 1-mana 1/1... that active. Okay, so it's kind of designed to go into an incubate deck, sort of, right? I don't really want to pick it up though. Merciless Repurposing. 6 mana, exile anything. I mean, a creature, but incubate 3. Some kind of aggro card. It's like Heroic Charge, but worse. Yeah. Oh, Vanquish the Weak is pretty solid. Maybe I'll take that over the double black card. It's like, yeah, it says incubate, but if I'm still thinking of running multiple colors, or more than 2 colors, rather. I mean, black seems like the most available color, for sure. The Iridescent Blade Master is okay as well, but I think I'll just take a Vanquish. Now it's power 3 or less, right? Yeah. Yargle. An opponent played this against me. And it didn't do anything, and then they died. I mean, that's what this card usually does. Fertilid's Favor? Yeah, tough to get both halves of this to be relevant. Etched Host Doombringer. It's a 5-mana 3/5. You can either drain it for 2 or adjust a battle for 3. Okay, seems whatever. Unseal the Necropolis. Super value card. Oh, what about this thing? It's a 3-mana 2/3 that can get bigger. Yeah, that seems hard. I kind of want some 2-drops. I guess this is one. Sunder the Gateway. Like, the Ravenous Sailback is not that good, right? Yeah. Neither is Sunder the Gateway, but it can be cast for 2, and I still don't really know what colors I have. And it has this Incubate theme that we're trying for. Herbology Instructor, a lovely card. Oh, wow. And there's this thing as well. The one game we lost last draft, the opponent had this, and like this was one of many things that beat the shit out of me. But I don't think I want to add blue at this time when there's just such a nice solid green card lying around. Converter Beast is okay. Incubate 5 is exciting. But yeah, give me the Herbology Instructor. It's a 2-drop. I love it. What are you? Oh, Mutagen Connoisseur has... Oh, no, it hasn't wheeled. This is pick 8. I might just take the 2-drop here. Oh, what about Skittering Surveyor? Oh, yeah, this is like a well-known good card. 3-mana 1/2 that searches for land. I'm thrilled. Okay, so we want the Gloomfang Mauler, right? For swamp cycling, basically. It's a big threat late game, but like often you're just gonna use it as a swamp cycling, and that's what these cards are for. It's like, you know. So the reason that cycling is such a good ability, not land cycling, but like cycling, is it's kind of like letting you run a smaller deck, right? Which is generally speaking always good. That's why you don't run like a 45 card deck. You always run 40 because there's always a worst card in your deck, and removing it lets you have a better average card quality. Cards with cycling on them let you kind of, for a low cost, toss out a card and draw a bet like the next one, so that you kind of are like, oh, that card wasn't in my deck. So it's kind of like not having to run a card at all. But it also has some upside, which is that sometimes you actually want the other side of the card and it does something, or the actual card itself instead of just the cycling ability. Land cycling is similar, I guess. I don't know if you're supposed to like run fewer lands when you have land cycling. Probably not if you have just like one, but maybe if you had a few. Because like I know in the last draft we had that the 6-mana island cycling card, and I never cast it. I always island cycled it, so I might as well have just been running an island, kind of, and run 18 lands. But it was the important thing was that it had the threat to be a big creature. If I hadn't, like, there was one game where I had the Island Cycler and also my like 7-mana win the game card, And of course, in that case, you don't want the 6 mana, like, do pretty well card. You want more lands. But if I hadn't drawn the 7 mana win the game card, then I would have been happy to have a 6 mana be pretty good. It just turned out that I was drawing so well I didn't need the card, and anyway, I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to, like, treat this as a swamp when deck building and run, like, one fewer land because I have this. But if I had enough land cycling, maybe I would cut a land or two. 8 mana, 8/8, trample hexproof. Well, that certainly is a finisher, but it's too expensive. Bladed Battle Fan. 2 mana. Okay, I mean, it's a 2 mana combat trick. Pretty good. What is a Dreg Recycler? 2 mana, 2/2. Sacrifice. So red-black is the color that wants this mostly. But it is still a 2 mana 2/2, which I kind of need. And it has, you know, like this okay kind of ability, which is like, okay, yeah, it makes you like stronger against removal because you can like sack a creature in response to it being removed or something. Or maybe you can use this to ping them down when they're at 3 and you don't have a way to get through anymore. But like, aha, I can sack my dudes. Could happen. Or there's this Bladed Battle Fan, which is mostly a combat trick that like sticks around as a weak equipment. I think I'm supposed to take the... No. I mean, this also costs 2, but what I want is more creatures that cost 2. Because we can't be getting run over in the early game. Consuming Aetherborn is fine. What is this thing? 1 mana, 1/1 Vigilance. With a graveyard ability. I don't like this very much. Let's just take a 3 mana card, and it's starting to look like, well, we're getting close to mono black here, which we're obviously not going to do. But I don't know whether green or white is what I want, or if I can afford both of them. Because I have like 1 good green card. No. I have 2 good green cards. And like 1 good white card. So we're looking a little greener than white. But anyway, this is a black card. Fine. Oh, it costs 4. I thought 3 and a black was 3, but no, that's 4. 5 mana. Kill something and surveil 2. It's fine. What is this? It's a big creature. Don't I already have a Blighted Burgeoning? No, I didn't draft it. It incubates. It fixes. It ramps. I mean, it's not especially strong to make like... It's kind of like a 5 mana 2/2. Very not great, but it ramps, right? So... But, I mean, the other choice here is not very good either. It's a 5 mana creature that, like, turns into a giant dude eventually. But I'm not sure that that's really what we need. I want more stuff that plays with the incubate theme. Corrupted Conviction. I mean, okay, the red-black sack deck wants this. I don't think I do, but... Oh. Unsealed the Necropolis? That's alright. Big value card that you would want late game. This is okay. It's a 5 mana 3/5. But just give me like a way to get back my cool stuff. Alright, I'll draft the swamp. Hey, it's a Zephyr Singer, my old friend. So what is this Lancer? It wants blue-white knights, of course. It's a 3-mana 3/3, which is playable. Rooftop Saboteurs. This is Invasion of Kamigawa, right? So tap something and stun it, and then you get a 2/3 flyer that draws cards if it hits the opponent. Pretty cool. Tetsuko. So this is from the original Kamigawa, I believe. Yeah. Aerial Boost is sort of okay. A Convoke instant speed combat trick. I think I'll just take the Swamp Cycling again. Not a very nice pack for me. What are you? Invasion of Zendikar. Okay, I think this is generally regarded as a good card. It's a 4-mana battle with only 3 defense. They usually have 4 or 5, so this is kind of lower than usual. It ramps twice when you play it. So 4-mana ramp 2, like that lets you start playing big stuff. You have to have big stuff to want this. So we're... This is an interesting card. Wow. That's actually crazy. It's like a 2-mana 3/3 that like has upside. It can do something else instead. It can be like a 2-mana 1/1 combat, a 2-mana 2/2 that's also combat trick. Unbelievable. I might want that more than Invasion of Zendikar. Because like we don't yet have anything really big that we want to ramp to. We could pick this and then start looking for really big stuff. You know, we have a couple of these Gloomfang Maulers that would be nice to ramp to, so they didn't have to swamp cycle them. And we could start drafting other giant spells to make Zendikar better, but like, what the hell? This is a 2-mana 3/3, bro. That's crazy. This is draft. You can't do that. Portent Tracker is also fine, but as you can see, it's a 2-mana 1/1. It's a 2-mana 1/1 that ramps, so it's like a little bit like Llanowar Elves costing 2, which would still be a decent card, but not nearly as good. But okay, I mean, it's tough to be as good as Llanowar Elves. This is, you know, fine ramp, and it has this other like battle ability. But like, I'm gonna take a 2-mana 3/3, dude. These are nuts. Invasion of Muraganda. 5-mana battle with 6 defense counters. Okay. But it puts a counter on a creature you control, and that fights something. So that's like a 5-mana removal spell for a big deck. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, it's a 4. It flips into a 4/4 that makes something else be +2/+2 but lose all abilities. Huh. I mean, it's okay. It's a 5-mana removal spell. It's fine, but I hope we can find something better. Storm the Seed Core. 4-mana double green. Wow, that's okay. So this is a kind of beatdown card. Okay, this is rated as reasonably good. Halo Forger is great, but we don't want blue, or we don't have blue anyway. Speaking of blue, what's with all this blue? Oh, the Bladed Battle Fan. I didn't take that earlier. I could take it now. Or I could take a Blighted Burgeoning. I don't think we're really that... I don't know. I guess I'll take this Invasion thing. It says Storm the Seed Core is the strongest of the the green cards here. I don't know. Maybe this does more than I think. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Oh my god, the art on this. What? I can barely even read the text. It's a 4-mana 3/3. Huh. So it copies buff spells, basically. Sailback is fine. Etched Familiar is fine. What is this? 1 mana. Oh, this is You Are Already Dead. Okay. Seed of Hope. Mill 2. Gain 2. Maybe draw 1. I kind of like the Sailback where, I don't know. No, I just want more, like, give me the Portent Tracker, right? It's a totally solid 2-mana card. Oh, I thought this was the 3/1. No, it's the 1/1. I mean, I still need more on 2. And this will ramp me into the 7 on occasion. Finn the Fangbearer. I mean, I don't have any creatures with Death Touch, but it is a 2-mana 1/3 with Death Touch, which is pretty decent. We could take another Storm the Seed Core. Tangled Skyline. We really lost track of the Incubate theme. Also, it looks like white is out of here. I could maybe splash for Sculpted Perfection if I really wanted to. So I'm leaving that in for now, because I do have this green-white land and a couple fixers. But nothing that's going to make me want to run Sunder the Gateway. Anyway, it's just like we haven't been offered a lot of Incubate in Pack 2. So I don't. It's not like I forgot what we had originally wanted to do. It's just like currently doesn't seem like a good thing to do. What is this? Oh, it's another... I kind of like that. Yeah, I'll just take more of this stuff, please. Pretty nice, white card there that you could consider running if I have some fixing, right? And there's not really anything else going on here in this pack, right? 1 mana, it's like got this sacrifice thing going on. I keep thinking this has flash, which I talked about in the last draft. Like, wouldn't this be cool if it had flash? You could use it to, like, you know, gain card advantage, sort of, by sacrificing the creature they're trying to remove and drawing a card as a result. But it doesn't do that. I'm not really sure what it's for. I mean, it's for sacrifice decks, I guess, which I don't really have. So I guess I'm going to take this Tiller of Flesh, and we could run a couple white cards. I guess we could also try to Companion Lurrus. I've only got a few cards, and I mean, I don't know. I've got a chunk of cards that are expensive, but I've been trying to draft 2-drops, and it didn't occur to me until just now. Oh yeah, I guess that could be one way that I could run Lurrus as a companion. Wouldn't that be something? 2 mana 1/1 with Death Touch. Fine. Transforms for 4. Oh yeah, we've seen this card played by opponents. I think that's totally lovely. I could take another Gloomfang, but I don't know. This guy seems pretty good. I like 2-drops. And I have a dream now that maybe I could actually Companion Lurrus. That would be very exciting. The pack that I picked this out of, there was a 2-drop I could have taken, I think. But it was like, oh yeah, it was the Sacrifice guy? No, that was the last pack? I don't know. Well, these are both okay. What is this? 2 mana... So, how do battles work? They're not... when they're destroyed, they don't flip, right? Only when you remove the defense counters from them. If I look up, like, invasion... no, I forgot. That's actually not in rules. It's not on the cards. It's in rules text. So if I look... where are the rules? Siege... Battle. See rule 310.11. Oh, no, that's what I... yeah, when the last defense counter is removed, exile it and then cast it. So if you destroy it, the battle is just gone. They don't get the other half. I think this is playable. Yeah, let's try it. Atraxos Fall. Well, we have a couple of cards that help us get big spells out, don't we? Oh yeah, we have these guys, the Portent Trackers. I guess those kind of go badly with a Lurrus deck, right? Because they are, like, ramping you. I don't know. It doesn't seem likely we're going to get to actually Companion Lurrus. So I should just, like, take good cards. These are both okay. It is so tempting to get, like, a 7/5 Menace, but I already have, like, these other Menace cards. I feel like maybe I should be aiming for this guy that can, like, that drains and also has this battle ability. Do I own any invasions right now? I own 0. So this is going to be targeting enemy invasions if it's not draining. Oh, I don't know. Just give me a big dude, I guess. What does it cost to transform, by the way? Just 4, so you can always transform it next turn. Green-white. We could maybe play that. 2 mana. Wow. This is very old. It should say hexproof. Oh, but no, it's not. It's not hexproof. It's not just an old wording for hexproof. It can't be the target of abilities your opponents control, but spells can still target it. How weird. Okay. It likes you to run creatures, so it's a kind of go-wide thing. Not really good to splash this tiny card, though. Inspired Charge, not really. Portent Tracker number 3, I guess sign me up. Battle Fan's okay. I didn't already get one, did I? No. Yep, Battle Fan looks fine. These are both pretty bad. Could take the planes, I guess. I don't think I really want a Fertilid's Favor. Invasion of New Phyrexia. I'm obviously not playing this, but what is it? Wow. That is a heck of an effect. And then on the other side, there's a Teferi? Okay. Maybe I am running this. How easily could I get, like, blue mana? This is going to be tough to run. Red, red, white, white. I don't think so. Tandem Takedown, okay, yeah. Another Vat Keeper. But, like... So I have the Surveyor to help me find islands. I think that's sort of it, right? Yeah. But I could put in Fertilid's Favor, which is not a horrible card. Because this is just absolutely nuts. It makes a zillion 2/2s. You cast it for 4, it's like fine. You get 4 mana for 2 2/2s. Anything after that is just like getting better and better, right? Especially if you have anything that... Oh yeah, by the way, they're both Vigilant. If you have anything that benefits from, like, having a large number of creatures, which we have somewhere, don't we? Or there was something we were thinking of taking? I think it must have been something we were thinking of taking, but didn't actually take. I mean, okay, this kind of enjoys multiple creatures, but also it's perfectly fine just putting 4 on a single creature. Alright, so whatever it was, we don't have. Oh, we could even wield the green-blue land if we were very lucky. What do I have that incubates? This incubates and likes incubate. This can incubate, although I don't know how many spells I have that target permanents. Not very many, I think. Storm the Seed Core, yeah. Blighted Burgeoning, I guess, targets permanents. This targets permanents. This doesn't target permanents. This targets permanents. So I have some incubates. I don't know if it's Vat Keeper. I mean, Vat Keeper is good. I don't think it's really worth distorting our deck to grab this. To try to, like, white is already kind of on the periphery, and so blue would be completely out of the blue. And I just don't have that much mana fixing. I think I should take the very nice on color card. What are you? You are a 4-mana 4/4 that transforms for 5 into a pretty cool dude. What else is even available? Vengeant Earth? 2 mana, creature or land becomes a 4/4 with haste until end of turn that must be blocked. Okay, I mean, you have to be in a pretty specific situation for this to be good. I mean, okay, there's basically nothing here except for this perfectly reasonable card. So we're not going to wheel anything out of this pack. Don't really want this, even if I could afford to splash it. Oh my god, it's another Streetwise Negotiator. Like, that's better than a black-white land. And there's other stuff we could wheel in this pack if we were lucky. Furia? 5 mana, 2/4 flying lifelink that has this. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. What is this? A 5 mana? Because I need some more expensive cards. I have like a bunch of ramp and nothing to ramp into except this. Furia is an expensive card that draws, which seems very appealing right now. And this 5 mana 3/3. Okay, so this is like what's that? It's like Gloomshrieker from Neon Dynasty. It's a decent creature that gets some graveyard recursion for you. So I think both of these are pretty reasonable. I think we're going to be splashing white, and so it should be fine to take Furia. With the Skittering Surveyor, I can run a couple planes. I don't know. Yeah, I think I will. What is this? A green-white battle. Invasion of Moag. It rewards go wide, which we sort of have. But, like, not really? We have a lot of 2-drops. Nezumi Informant. Ah, Virus Beetle is back. And I guess this was, like... In the old days, there was some kind of... I don't know what Virus Beetle is. There's another card that was exactly Virus Beetle, basically, before that. But, like, that was before my time, so I think of this as a Virus Beetle. I think I'm perfectly happy to have that. Although... Oh, I'm really excited about these cards. I don't really need another 2-mana 1/1. I have a lot of them. I'm kind of excited about this 6-mana giant dude that also has Forest Cycling. Yeah. More Seed Core stuff. Another Etched Familiar. Cosmic Hunger, 2-mana instant. Okay, so this is a punch spell. Or Portent Tracker number 4. I feel like that might be a little too much. I need to start like looking at what I'm cutting. Because I have way more cards than I need, obviously. Okay, Blighted Burgeoning probably can go. I mean, it is fixing, I guess. And it incubates. Okay, fine. I don't think I need this anymore. And Tiller of Flesh, I mean, I love the incubate. I have a couple of incubate synergies. Did I take the other Vat Keeper, by the way? Yes, there it is. I can't bear to cut anything, man. I mean, well, maybe I don't need the Battle Fan. The regular Cycler certainly can go. And I could probably cut a land given how much low curve stuff I have and land cycling. Okay. So this is like a plausible candidate deck. And in that deck, how good is Cosmic Hunger? I mean, these guys might do well. I'm just worried I'm going to have Cosmic Hunger and a bunch of 1/1s, and I won't be able to kill anything. But, like, is Storm the Seed Core going to make things better? Maybe. I'll take the Cosmic Hunger. This Gorilla just is like some random recursion stuff. It's the only card in my colors, so I guess I'm taking it, but I don't know that I'm running it. I have better stuff going on at 3 mana, I think. Three mana, 2/3. Sacrifice and incubate, huh? That's kind of interesting. Oh, really? It's Dina from Strixhaven. Okay, I'll take this. I don't know exactly what I would be sacking. You know, I could probably cut the Atraxis Fall. It's kind of mediocre removal. I've got, I don't know, a couple of other things that can do removal-ish stuff. I'm wondering if, like, Portent Tracker might be something I could sack later on. When I no longer need, like, the ramp ability. And the battle ability is situational since I'm not running any battles. It could annoy the opponents a little with their battles, but I'm just thinking I might turn these 1/1s into 6/6s with this card, right? With this and the Elvish Vat Keeper. Super value plays. Oh, alright, that's actually fine, I think. Oh, or this? Because this lets you sacrifice it to draw a card. So it's like, you know, it's a 1-mana 1/2, which is fine. And then, like, it also can be sacked to draw a card. I don't know. I think I'll take this one, though. It's a 1-mana 1/1 with lifelink that also has this incubate ability that's quite cheap. Yeah, this is the pack I said I wasn't going to wheel anything from, and would you look at that? Well, this is another thing to ramp into. I think, like, you can't really have too many of these. I don't think. This card is some okay top end, but I don't think I need that. I think I have plenty. Thespian is a decent early game play. All right. I mean, I'm not convinced by this deck. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything specific. Yeah. Did they change the UI for companions or something? Because like, there was a like a cube or something where I tried to run a companion and it just like didn't offer me the companion slot. And like, I guess what you were supposed to do was, at the time, like you were supposed to put Luris up here in your sideboard and then like somehow declare it as your companion. But I don't know. Now I guess, no, I do not set this as my companion because I cannot do this. So if I wanted to, could I like do this and then it would say, sure, but your deck's illegal for now? Yeah, it would. It says, okay, you got to cut all this. Clearly I'm not doing that. Put him in with the 2-drops though, will you? No, he's a 3-drop. Is there anything in here that I was like dying to put back in? Not really. So, what happens if I do this? I don't like that very much. Well, do I? Oh no, this is my sideboard. I want like big views of the cards in my deck, but you don't get that. So I'm supposed to cut a few cards. I think with 4 land cyclers and 3 ramp cards and 1 fetching creature. And maybe Fertilid's Favor? Did I end up cutting that? I guess I did. No, Blighted Burgeoning. That's right. That I didn't cut. I don't think I need 17 lands. What's my color spread like? Pretty even, but like green is really important to me. I cut a swamp because green is where my fixing is, sort of. I don't know. I have this green duel, I guess. But my early game is a lot of green. I think the Tiller of Flesh is just stupid. Like, fine, splash for cards. I don't think that one's really worth splashing for. It's this incubate thing, which I don't know. It's a 4-mana 2/4. Like, why am I so excited about that? I really don't want to cut Blighted Burgeoning. I think it's pretty good in this deck. This is just like a random 2-drop that, you know, could trade for something eventually, but is probably not going to get in very often. I think I can just get rid of this. By the way, Streetwise Negotiator is great with Herbology Instructor. Not only, like, when you give it the backup effect, like, okay, of course, the point of Streetwise Negotiator mainly is that it's a 3/3 for 2 mana, which is great. But you can also play it as a 2/2 for 2 mana, which is fine, that puts a counter on something. Like, they've printed that card. Well, wait a minute. I was thinking of a card in Zendikar Rising, which, like, is a 2 mana green card that puts a counter on something when it enters the battlefield. But it's a 1/1. Right? So it's like a 2/2 that can be played as a weird 1/1. This is a 3/3 that can be played as a weird 2/2. Anyway, when you play it as a weird 2/2, you can put a counter on this and make it a 2/4 that, for 1 turn, acts like a 4/4. And then, when it transforms, it's a bigger removal effect. This thing loves counters. Anyway, so I don't want to cut any of those. Those are obviously great. I don't want to cut this. maybe I am supposed to cut Unseal the Necropolis. And just assume I have enough big stuff. But, oh man, it's like unsealing the Necropolis of these creatures that you island or land cycled. Like you swamp cycle this, and then late in the game you're like, haha, I put them back in my hand. Now I have 7 mana 5/5s with backup 2, so they can be 7 mana 7/7s with menace. That would be exciting to do, wouldn't it? I think Storm the Seed Core, I don't know, it's whatever. Get out of here. It's kind of crazy actually on Herbology Instructor. But that's like one specific card. And on everything else, it's sort of whatever. It's a good card that I'm just like bad at seeing. I don't have the vision to play it. Not like, you know, my eyes are no good. My heart is no good. I don't dream big enough. Could I possibly cut another land with all this land cycling stuff? You don't... I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to treat land cycling cards as lands because, like... Yeah, you can, like, cast this... But, like, the more lands you cut, the less likely you are to be able to play these as creatures. And so the more they are just like expensive lands, right? Oh yeah, I guess the fact that I have 3 of these is another reason that when I'm cutting lands, the one I should cut is Swamp. Even though it cuts me down to like 6 black sources, I have like more here. Oh, I don't want to cut Unseal the Necropolis. It seems so good. Like... Maybe I can just cut this Thespian. No, I'm supposed to cut something for 3. The problem is I'm in love with all my 3s. Okay, get out of here, Blighted Burgeoning. We don't need any stinking ramp. I don't have any big creatures anyway. These are all just weird lands. Okay, here's my bad deck. We're going to run the bad deck. It only took an hour, as usual, for these drafts when I'm new to the format. Kuchu, is that a capital? No, is that an L? I guess. Kuchu Lane? I don't know what to do with that. This is a nice hand, obviously. I gotta change these lands. I don't like that this forest, you can't really tell what color it is from the top half very well. Just running a 1 mana, 1/1. Okay. Now, if I play the Herbology Instructor, it's a good blocker for this. This is not. It would let me spend 4 mana next turn, but I can't really do anything with 4 mana, so I think I can afford to run this out instead. Mono green, haha. Could just go fetch a plains. That seems reasonable. Oh, here's another thing to sack for this, by the way. I guess I could have attacked if I wanted to. And then, like, had the 1/2 as a blocker for that, but I really don't want to attack with this. Like, I get the maximum upside is I get in 1 damage. The downside is they combat trick me and I look like an idiot. They're probably not combat tricking me. They would have done that last turn. Wow, maybe it really is mono green. Hopefully they're just stuck for a second color. There's a 3 mana 1/1 that adds extra 1/1 counters. Okay. I sort of don't want this to stick around. I'm thinking I vanquish it. Yeah, oh, it's a ramp thing as well. Oh, yeah, it's any color ramp. Yeah, let's Okay, let's attack with this and see if they block for some crazy reason. They don't, okay. And then vanquish this before they get a chance to use any mana. Get any mana or counters out of it. I don't like vanquishing just like a random 3-drop, but like the point of this thing is that it sucks when you play it and then it gets good later, so let's kill it while it still sucks. Incubate 5. Exciting. So I don't really need the ramp from this. It's nice to have a sack target, but right now I want to just play good creatures. I guess technically I should have surveilled first, in case it made me change my mind about what to do, but shockingly it didn't. Actually, before even that, I should have attacked. But I will need to remember when attacking that these can turn into creatures, right? They have a 5/5 lying around, which is pretty scary, actually. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have attacked because I don't have much of a blocker for a 5/5 at the moment. What? Some battle? Invasion of Zendikar. Okay. That's scary. This is going to be able to flip it soon. They genuinely are mono green. Okay. Cool. Well, I have a blocker for this as long as I save some mana, right? I don't think there's any reason to not play lands in my deck, so I'm just going to dump here. And this leaves 3 mana up, which is important. Because I can turn my 1/2 into a 3/3 with 3 mana. Oh, don't forget this can transform for 6. We actually are at the point where I could do that now. It would remove a small creature, which right now they don't really have anything I want to remove. Removing this would be nice. No attacks, huh? Ooh. Oh, it's a different art style than the one I drafted. Okay. Cool. This is like, I prefer this art style, I think. So transform this to kill that, I think. This ability costs 0. All right. If they have a combat trick, like, well done. That's fine. Okay. And let's, I think, sneak a battle onto that? Or a defense counter? I'm not blocking with a 1/1 in any universe that I can see. Sure. No! Oh, okay. I thought you were going to use some weird death touch trick. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Oh, I don't know. This is a little risky. They could have... If they had a combat trick for 2, they would have used it last turn. When I tried to kill their 2/2. So unless this is a combat trick for 3 or something they just drew, it doesn't make a lot of sense. They also should have put the death touch on this if they were going to try this attack with no combat tricks, though. So either they made a mistake, or they have a combat trick they're planning to use. What can I do about that? I could just chump the 1/1, actually. This turns into a 2/2 anyway. And I'll just have more ammo to block with later for whatever their weird removal is. It's looking like what they have is a removal spell that they were trying to get me to double block and then remove 1 card. I don't want to play Furia yet. Because I want to get the draw by like playing her and something else. And I have other ways to spend my mana, right? Yeah, I'm really hoping that this can draw... Like, I can draw something that costs 2. Because then I could play Furia and also play a 2-drop. That's my dream. Pass, right? Okay, that's no problem. Okay, they're spreading their creatures out. Like, they want a number of medium creatures instead of 1 big one, which I guess makes sense. I'm just going to chump this and turn it into a token. And I will flip these. If I were to draw an Elvish Vatkeeper, I would regret that, but I have ways to like just turn them back into incubator tokens if I want, so... That is a big dude, huh? I mean, I think I just cast that, right? Instead of Furia. And I make a 5/5 Menace swing at them. Or actually, is a 4/4 Menace better? No. I think 5/5 is better because then they can't double block like this. So let's just swing with this. What does this do, by the way? Nothing. Let's swing with a 5/5 Menace, I guess. They can get some value out of their Death Toucher by blocking here. That's fine. But they're not going to. Okay. This guy is kind of annoying, I imagine. Okay, cute. So that's a reason maybe I should have enchanted this instead. Why do that pre-combat, though? Well, okay, it's a sorcery, so they couldn't do it during combat, but this creature was tapped, so it didn't really matter, right? Okay, combat trick me. I don't care. I just didn't want to get super tricked by double blocking. Okay, that's fine. They traded this for my 5/5. Well done. Now Furia gets the draw. Pretty sure I want the one that costs 7, although Unseal the Necropolis is sort of even better. I could just pick up 2 of these 5/5s with it. It's a little slower, but I think I can afford to be slow. I believe I have no attacks here, so let's just keep doing this. No 4/4s for you. You're really supposed to run battles if you have these guys. This lets them kill a 3/3 and a 2/2. But it saves me from some potential blowouts. If they have a removal spell for one of my 3/3s, I don't want to double block with just 2 3/3s. Okay, that's fine. That is a big dude. And it has reach, so I can't attack with this. But once I pick up some of my 7/7s, I can use Cosmic Hunger. Ooh, or Vat Keeper? Do I want that over a 7/7? I certainly want one of these. I think I'll take a Vat Keeper, maybe? Because I can start manufacturing 6/6s with this. And my Hunt Master. Oh, it should have kept... Well, okay, I can just untap green if I want. I'll take this one, thanks. I think I'm actually just going to use this as my ability for the turn. But I want to sack one of these guys, don't I? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to hold on to all my... No, because I don't want to flip one of them. Okay, so I think we pass. Alright, let's see what happens with this. Oh, this has trample. Whoops. Forgot about that. 2 or less, so I can't use Furia. All right. I can untap a land for free here. Let's choose green. I don't see myself using this mana, but just since it's free, I might as well. Oh, I'm so glad I have a way to just punch that. Let's see. So it's 7 mana, right? To do the things I want to do. And I want to do it instant speed. Oh, this is actually hurting me, right? Because even though I kill this, my lands are going to be stuck. Okay, cool. Well done. So let's activate that on you. Let's tap manually here. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I need to leave green open, but it should do that, right? These all resolve. These resolve as well. So the 6/6 is blocking here. I'm chumping this, right? That's a little sad. Okay. That resolves, I guess. Untap a forest, please. Where are my forests? Here they are. Well, they're finally getting their 4/4. God, they have another of these, huh? Well, the Vorinclex is hurting right now. Yikes. If they just swing with all their big dudes, that's what, 14? I guess I'm going to have to take that. Because I don't really want to transform anything at the moment. That's fine. Milling. I only have 9 cards left? Wow, okay. I guess I gotta go a little faster. Oh, really? I thought you were gonna hit me in the face. This seems wrong. You can have it. I might just sack this to itself to make another incubate token, but I can do that later, right? I mean, I kind of just want to play a 7/7 Menace. But also a 5... yeah, a 7/7 is really good right now. Thank you for playing that forest. Now I know I don't have to play around anything. You need to swing with all the big beaters here. Really? Okay, I'll allow it. I don't want you putting counters on anything at the moment, so no thanks. You can hit me for 1 if you want. I think I want this, right? In case they come up with any flyers. Oh, my deck is tiny, though. Why did I... Oh, Furia. Furia has been... Oh, how dare she. Okay, I guess I'm having some problems now. Shoot. If I attack with this, though, like... They're just going to block with a 6/5 and a 1/1 and make an 8/7. And then what am I supposed to do? I don't have enough mana to grind out all the value I've produced. I don't have enough cards left to grind out all this value. Shoot, I'm going to lose this game. I'm flipping a 2/2 here. I don't know exactly what it's for, but I don't have enough time to use all these otherwise, so... Let's see what they do with this. Fine, I guess. It's kind of bad, though. Yeah, I think I was supposed to be saving up more, like for one big swing. Oh, also I could have played this first and it would be a 9/9. I'm so bad. Okay. Vorinclex is going to ruin me, if I wasn't already. It does cost 8 at least. Yeah, it's Vorinclex. Did I miss a chance to... No, I didn't. Okay. I don't really care about next turn, really. Well, I sort of do. I just need to make a big swing and, like, hope something good happens next turn. Furia was a double-edged sword that I didn't see until it was a little late. It didn't occur to me that the rest go into the graveyard. I sort of assumed they were going back into my library. Or assumed I didn't really care. So, can I afford to somehow make this a 7/7 instead of... Or what? Instead of making it a 5/5. I don't think I can, right? I could flip it, sack it, but then I wouldn't have enough mana to do anything next turn. So... I don't think there's any reason to do this now or later. Like, they're both the same. And there's no reason to do this. So pass. Very funny. Is this still game one? What a grind. I should not have swung with my 7/7 earlier. Or I should have at least made it a 9/9 before swinging. I think they would have just, like, Death Touch blocked it in that case, but that would have been pretty cool. I mean, I haven't done the math. I assume this is not good enough, but maybe it is somehow? I mean, that's 4 damage. This is 1, so that's 5. That's 7. So this loses. Pretty close, though. Yeah, just that one attack with the 7/7 was enough, right? If I had just not done that, they would have had one more creature, and I would have had a 7/7 menace lying around, or an 8/8 menace. Well, no, 7/7, because I would have put the counters. If I wasn't attacking, yeah, it's for game one. Oh my god. Instead of... So, like, I have 5/5 menaces, right? And I used one to put counters on the other, on itself, right? I could have put counters on the first one, but then I'd have a 9/9 and a 5/5, which seems worse than two 7/7s in that situation. So I would have had an additional 7/7 menace on that turn, which I think could have been a problem for them. Like, maybe I made some small mistakes elsewhere in the game, or even some big ones that I didn't recognize. I'm sure I made some small mistakes. I may have made some big ones. But that attack was a real blunder, and you can obviously trace it right back to, like, oh, that's why I lost the game. You know what? With Portent Tracker, is this good enough somehow? Yeah, because I can at least cast Portent Tracker into Luris, right? Even if I don't draw any lands. But I'd like a swamp, obviously. That would make this hand pretty great. Wow. Okay. Now I could just run this out early instead of a 3-drop. I don't know what I want, actually. These are both incubate 2. Getting a 3/3 would be kind of cool, I guess. And if I do that, I can still bop them for 1. Also, this threatens to make 4/4s already if I draw a land next turn. Because I can pay 5 using this to untap. It's not a land. It can draw lands. Let's maybe run this out, I guess. I'm not swinging with a 3/3, I think. It's too dangerous. Oh, also this, I thought this was an incubate 2. It's an incubate 3. So I would just be trading this for a token, which is awful. Oh, this is a Phyrexian. I guess I could have attacked, maybe. Whoops. Could I get a damn land, please? I guess I can run out Luris still. If I'm careful. Green, black. I don't have any permanent spells with mana value 2 or less at the moment. But the Portent Tracker could one day be one of them. If I could draw that Huntmaster or whatever, the 3 mana that lets you turn things into incubate tokens, Portent Tracker, Luris, and the Huntsmaster would be kind of a way to generate infinite incubate 3s. What is your deal? You're a 2/4. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's a 4/4 Vigilant Lifelink. Okay, I think I should make a 5/5, right? Or I could cycle and pick up another... Just get another Vatkeeper on the field. I don't know, 5/5 seems pretty cool. And I don't have to do that now, right? Jeez, they have a lot of incubate synergies here. I might also just land cycle both of these end of turn if they don't attack with their 4/4, which they shouldn't. But they might miss that I can make a 5/5. Ooh, that's fine because I can make my blockers after they attack. Wow, this is a mistake. Unless they want this to die? They don't have any other... Oh, they do get to surveil twice. It's very exciting for them. But... I guess they just didn't know I could do that. What do we do now? Let's get ready. I mean, I could swing with this 5/5, I guess. And have another one ready. But the thing is, these are... How big are these going to be? They've got so many weird effects. It gets +1/+1. And also it gets another counter. So these will be 4/4s, which is fine, right? Okay. Wow, that they get surveil 4 times when a Phyrexian dies. That's exciting. And this actually turns into a 5/5, right? When they flip it. Okay, go ahead and attack if you want. Surely they're not making the same mistake again. Okay, what are you going to tap? That makes some sense. Okay. You have some trick to destroy this now, or you're going to cut short this, I see. Well, I have another. Joke's on you. Right? I just run this out? I could make this... Oh my god, I can attack for a shitload, can't I? 14 plus 2? Seems pretty good. 13 plus 2, I guess. Okay. Phew. So I did have another Vat Keeper, but the joke was not on them. The joke was you tapped out and lost creatures for no reason. I don't know. Opponent just like... I think was confused by how big my Phyrexian tokens were. My Incubator tokens that flipped into Phyrexians. They're Incubator tokens before they... Oh, what's my daily, by the way? That's fine. I'll keep them all. They're incubators. Let's just look in the rule. Incubate. Create an incubator token. An incubator token is transforming. Its backside is a colorless Phyrexian named Phyrexian token. Yeah. Looks great. Highly great. Super great. Yeah. So they were confused about how big my Phyrexians were. I think like that definitely is what caused them to make a mistake on the first attack. The second attack, I don't understand. Did they make the same mistake again, or what? Ooh, even more super great. Creatures get +1. Oh, only if they flip it. It just makes a 2/2 knight. Alright, sure. No blocks. Alright, I'm very excited to see they don't have a trick for this. Well, okay, maybe they do. Okay. They did, that was a lot of effort just to do 1 damage to this thing. Huh. Okay. I think I should run out Furia, right? I guess I could transform this into a 5/5? I don't want that, though. Oh, I can cast both of these, right? I have enough colored mana. It's a little complicated, but I think I do. I only need 3 pips. Yeah, that's plenty. Let's run out of forest. It's fine. I mean, I can cast 7/7s, right? Can I swing with Furia yet? I don't think so. Because this represents 2 3/3s, which is kind of scary. And Fury is a great blocker for their Knight token. It's fine. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Now I'll swing with Fury. That's fine. Oh my god, there's another. I don't think I want to put that one on Furia. That's a little bit too frightening. I do have Loris in this thing, though, right? I don't have the other combo to make this. Okay, so what is this? One other becomes a 5/5. So this would be swinging for 7 if I did. Or I could make this swing as a 5/5. That seems pretty fun. Or if I could somehow transform both of these in a single turn, that's 11 mana. That does not seem likely. Can't pay blue, that's for sure. That's fine. Sort of. Oh, I forgot to attack with Furia. Whoops. Okay. I was holding back blockers. There was a reason. I think we're well ahead this game, but I did just miss 4 damage. I want this to go away. That's an Incubate 2 token, so not too concerned with it. Actually, I think I want to pay the Phyrexian cost for this. So that I can play another Portent Tracker this turn. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure that made any sense. That's fine. You don't have a lot of blockers now. Yeah, I think I could have just not paid the Phyrexian cost there. And use this to untap instead. That's fine. Ah, I found something better to do. Alright, great. They weren't supposed to kill my herbology instructor. I forgot that that has mana value 2 or less as well. Getting to recast that after flipping it is great. Oh yeah, I had a great time. I was winning all game long. How could I be upset? And my opponents aren't allowed to emote. And okay, I guess they could make me unhappy by stalling. All right, we have Akira. With no green, I don't know if I can play this. Yeah, I think I have to mulligan. This is worse, but I have a Surveyor, so now just any mana works. Forest would be the best top deck, obviously, so I could play this first. Okay. But this is alright. I get the Surveyor to grab me a forest now. Do I care about this thing? No. Sultai. I have no idea what those colors are doing in this format. I mean, value, I guess. This is like the colors of Graveyard Recursion value. And control. Okay. You're a 2/2 Flying Vigilance. They can make more if they cast 2 or more spells in a turn. That's extremely frightening. Let's just kill that before it gets out of control. I was planning to vanquish this because it's also threatening, but at least it's expensive. This is just like, oh, do what you wanted to do anyway. Play some 2-drops, and then you get, like, a reward. Huh. I still only have 1 green mana, which is constraining. I'm in bad shape this game. I gotta say, like, this format has so much text that, like, working through all the things my opponent could do in a turn is just complicated, and I don't do it as much as I should. Like, okay, they could pay 5 mana to, you know, put a permanent onto the battlefield. I guess there aren't any right now, but, like, I have to do all this work to figure out what I can even... Alright, I can't really block here. What are you? 3/4, draw your second card each turn thing. Jeez, okay. Kind of a lot going on there. I have all this 2 mana green shit that's just unplayable. Maybe opponent disconnected and we win? Dreams can come true. Unlucky. I have this cosmic whatever. Maybe I could have used that to construct something with 4 power using the token, the counter from this. Yeah. I mean, okay, I guess I need something good to happen, but it kind of can't. Let's try this double block, I guess. See if I can at least kill off the 3/3. Probably they have a combat trick and I get crushed, but not much I could have done about that anyway. I think they should pass to damage, and then... Okay. Wait, so it has, yeah, power 3 or less, which it has in fact power 1. Anyway, they should have passed to damage, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, another forest is just what the doctor ordered. Problem is I'm still toast. Yeah, see, I should have tried to use the counter from Negotiator to make this into a 4/2, I think. I just didn't have enough green mana for that to be realistic. Or to make this into a 4/4, for example. I get to punch one of these 2 creatures now. I don't even know which one is scarier. I guess this one? Maybe they just have a counterspell that they're really just trying to find out what is the one card they can counter that's going to kill me. Do they have lethal if they counter this, I guess is what they're thinking about. Okay. That's why you're supposed to use this as a response, not as an initiative card. They were trying to just build up a big enough attack that I couldn't possibly survive. I get that, but that's a big commitment. When I don't think they need to... I don't know. They're still miles ahead, but I don't think they needed to make any big commitments to try to win the game next turn, right? What am I going to do? Well, if I drew some lands, maybe I could do something. If I could somehow be stable, it just doesn't seem like I can. Okay. Can I afford to... I don't think so. I can make this into a token, but I just need the 3/1 more right now. And a 1/3 would not be bad either. With some life gain. I still think they have Assimilate Essence. Yeah. I cannot pay for that. At least they're not doing this on their own turn when it would be giving them the ability to drain me. Pretty scary. Yeah, you can pay X. I can't stop you. X is 3. Vanquish the weak. Okay, sure. Presumably not that one. Are you crazy? I mean, it makes me tap my 2/3, which is bad. Luris is good, but I don't know if he's good enough. I guess he is. I wanted a land, but I guess I don't have anything expensive anymore, so whatever. You can swing with your 3/4, that's about it. Oh, and this kills me, right? Well, okay. Not quite, I guess. I can transform this to kill their flyer. I mean... I think that I'm still in very, very bad shape. Yeah, now they still only have 7 lands, but this is going to be their 8th? No, they don't have one. Wow, okay. That would kill me if they'd drawn a land. I still look dead. Luris is a lifelinker, so I can throw him at nothing to gain the life to let me pay the Phyrexian to flip this to kill a flyer. Rather convoluted, but... Is casting this any good? I don't think so. So I have to swing with Luris or I'm just dead. I didn't draw a land, so I can't actually flip this. Yeah, I don't think I have any hope anymore. Yep. That's like 7 damage in that I can't block. I don't know, I choose any random garbage. I could take the Herbology Instructor, I guess, and gain some life, but it doesn't matter. No, he's still alive, sitting right there. Tough game. Two and 2. Let's see if we can beat the average. Get up to... Well, 3 would be hitting roughly average. I never can tell if 3 is actually average or if it's slightly different from 3. No black mana, but I also can't cast any of this. If I drew a Plains or a Swamp, Lurrus would be great. Or that like 2 mana Portent Tracker, which I have 3 of. I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm on the draw. It could work out. I could definitely get punished for sure. Two mana 2/2. Why does it have Menace? When it enters the battlefield, Phyrexians gain Menace till end of turn. Okay. Fine. I found a Plains. I mean, I'm getting aggroed down. It's tough to do nothing till turn 3 when an opponent has a 1 and a 2. Hopefully they don't spend this other 2 mana. They just have this. Seems optimistic, but it could happen. Okay, they're short green mana. I imagine they take the forest here? Yeah. The other one wasn't a legal choice, I guess, so... Well, it's looking like we're going to go out 2 and 3 today. Miracles could happen somehow, maybe. Like, I get to play a 4/5. That's pretty cool. I think you should attack with the Vigilant one, right? You want it to die. This thing's a nuisance, huh? Sort of. I don't know. That's fine. That attack... Yeah, okay. Oh. I'll double block that. Oh, yeah, I agree. Don't attack. So, I think I need to kill multiple creatures while I can here. And also stop some damage. Because, like, killing them 1 per turn is kind of bad because of this thing. I need a way to somehow kill this. I don't think there is any in the deck. There's just the punch spell that's like too expensive. Or that, sorry, that like I don't have a big enough creature. But I guess I can make this a 7/5 if I needed to. Where do I think I might actually put the counter here, so this becomes a... No, I don't think it... I don't think a 2/3 really does anything. I want a 3/3. And you know what? I don't actually need to flip this right now, I think. Let's get a Vat Keeper out there. Because I can kill this by double blocking it. It's, like, fine so far. It's not yet a serious problem. I think you meant to declare that as an attacker, and now you don't... Okay, you do know how to undo it. Good for you. It must be blocked. Yeah, I did that. Why can't I block that? It was just confused about me trying to do it both at once somehow? That's weird. Oh. That's all they're attacking with. So I could block with this. What are they going to have for 1 mana, right? I think I just don't sack a creature. I think I go for this. What? Okay, I can look this up. In Mom, mana, black, mana value 1, type instant. What do we have? So you just have the, like, destroy a creature that was dealt damage. You know what? I'm going to assume they have that. Let's give them credit. Whoa! Did you kill the wrong one? No, you have this spell and you were planning to finish it off. No? Okay. So this can let me cast Furia. By reusing my 1 swamp. It's getting pretty big. But I think I'm going to start having enough Phyrexian tokens that I'm not too concerned about it. This would be a 7/5 menace. Is that any good? Sort of. I think I'd rather just keep this train going. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to play Furia so that I could, like, cast 2 spells in a turn? Mill myself out again, haha. I need to get something evasive to get by that 6/7, or some way to remove it. They're still only on 4 mana, which is a little weird. They only have one creature. Like, the entire rest of the universe is they don't have anything. So if I just had some way to deal with this. Do I have anything besides Cosmic Hunger? Herbology Instructor can't really get big enough. Clearly not Vanquishing the Weak. No, I don't have any way to remove that. So I can go over the top. Ooh. I mean, Unseal is a value card. I'm a little worried about it with Furia. Getting back a Vat Keeper doesn't really matter. Luris would be okay. Really, I'm looking for my big 7/7s or my 5/5s with backup. But I kind of think I just want this to make my Phyrexians even. I don't know. I don't care how big my Phyrexians are, do I? Let's take this one. This I don't really want. I mean, it can turn into... You know what? I need to preserve my deck size, and I have the tools to make any creature like a 7/7 Phyrexian or some shit like that. Yeah. So I think that's the plan. Keep creatures. I mean, it costs like 8 mana. No, 6 mana and a turn. A tap ability. But I can make anything a big... That is a 6/6. Okay, that's fine. I need to be careful about double spelling. I know. Okay, I'll take this, obviously. Furia is way more of a downside than I expected. Like, I don't know. It's an upside. I've drawn a bunch of very important cards, but it's putting me on a clock. Okay. Well, you know what? She got all the value I needed. Good work, kiddo. Opponent has, like, discarded 1 land. Or milled or something? I don't know. But they just haven't drawn very many. Hang on, what? They have 31 cards left in their deck? Four, 8, 10, 19, 20. They're running a 51 card deck? Okay, that's exciting. I could untap a mana, but I don't really need to, right? I could unseal the Necropolis, I guess. Get Furia back. That's a little scary. This gives back creatures, right? I don't think I want to unseal the Necropolis right now. I mean, I guess I could take back, like, Luris and what? Nothing? Let's wait a bit. I mean, this 7/5 Menace doesn't do very much. Trades for a 0/1. Not great. But... I mean, the idea is to make very large Phyrexians. Oh, wait. I don't have Sculpted Perfection, so I'm actually only making 6/6s with this. That's fine, I guess. I mean, what do I want to put this on, like, a mid-size creature. Basically, so I have the maximum number of... Oh, I don't have enough black. I see. So they have the maximum number of middling-sized creatures for my eventual attack. Because the small ones I want to upgrade, and the big ones I want to leave alone. So I think I put it on the Vat Keeper, because he's something I don't plan to sack. Because that's how I'm getting through all this, is to just make, you know, a big alpha strike, basically. I say all this. They have one giant creature that I can't kill. So, like, chipping them down over time, not gonna work. Over, like, 2 turns, maybe? Or 1, if I can go long enough? Then, yes. But not, like, getting in with a flyer for 2 damage a turn until they die. That doesn't seem to be happening. It does seem like I could probably just swing with most of my stuff next turn if I wanted, and then, like, all of my stuff the turn after. Not sure. Because I have to do a bunch of tapping to, like, actually get enough creature, like, to make more creatures. How much mana do I have? 8? Okay, so I could cast this and still make one of these guys, I guess. We're getting pretty close to overwhelming amounts of power here, I think. Ooh, lifelink backup, huh? On itself. Okay, so you're not going to try and trade in your 10/11 for 10 life and a couple creatures. Makes sense. Oh, actually, I wanted lands, didn't I? And Swamp was the best one. Whoops, I forgot. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So now I have 8 lands. I can get 10 mana. Sorry, I have 9 lands. I can get 10 mana with this, which means I can double flip. But I don't really want to. I want to make sure this is the important thing to keep optimizing for, right? Except I'm sort of out of stuff to turn into Phyrexians just yet. This soon, but not quite yet, I think. If I just swung all here, what exactly would happen? These two are getting in, presumably. And then I have 7 creatures, so 3 more get in? I don't think that's killing them. Oh, if I'd let these attack, maybe I would be. Whoops. You know what? Let's just give this menace. Oh, I have to shoot myself in the head. I didn't realize that was red mana. I guess that's fine. Sure, that makes 1/1s. That's really good for them. No, not you. Alright, get in the grinder, kiddo. Your time has come. I mean, this looks like so much. How can it not kill them? But, like, wouldn't it be even better if I had more? Sure. Okay. You have a fight spell or something? No. Why are you doing this? Okay, that's fine. It doesn't gain vigilance. You're tapping a creature. That seems... You're one big creature. That seems dangerous. The payoff seems very small. You don't have some way to give it trample, right? Well, I wouldn't think so. I don't even mind doing that. What? Okay, great. Well, we grinded out some more value. God, this is a slow deck. And I don't have to figure out when it's correct to attack. I can just count on the opponents to concede. Hopefully. I like my lands. That's sort of the only thing I like about this hand. I'm just going to assume I'll draw a 2-drop. I put a lot of them in, right? It's very brave of me. Okay, 3, I guess I'll take it. I could go fish up another forest. I don't think I have to. It's a 1/1 that incubates and puts extra counters. Okay. that's nice. It gets to flip stuff on its own. Cool. I could attack here, but that just lets them get in for a bunch for no reason. Man, didn't we play against this guy already? I don't know if it's the same username. I assume it's not. But these are all very familiar cards. Cool. Good work. Ah, that was a 3/3, and now that made it bigger. Got it. I mean, a 4/5 would be really nice right now. A 2/4 flyer would probably be even better though to stop this from getting to flip stuff. Of course. Yeah, they are definitely out-tempoing me here. Ow. Can I get a 6/5? No, no mana? Well, on the one hand, it looks like this isn't blocking. On the other hand, if they can kill this, then they have lethal if I attack. Whereas, like, this could be a useful chumper if they can kill one of my guys. Kill the 4/5. Okay. At least they're down to just doing this much. Alright. Yeah? That's cool. I think I need to kill the flyer, because I sort of have the ground just under the most tenuous control of all. I guess I'll wait till it's their turn to do it, but like in their upkeep. Yes. Because if I don't know, I mean, like, what are the chances they're going to draw something? I'm going to just let them get their draw and see if they maybe tap out too soon or something. Okay. That's fine. I don't care about this. I mean, draw 2 is great, don't get me wrong. I don't know, did I really need to do that? I suddenly, like, I know I'm playing a big reach creature coming up soon. Maybe I didn't have to. But I didn't want to take 2 more. Wow. That's exciting. Good news is I don't really care about casting spells anymore. Or about casting multiple per turn, anyway. Is there some reason to swing with the 6/5? No, I don't think so. Oh, activate only as a sorcery? I missed that. Whoops. Should have done this on my turn, I guess. How am I getting through exactly? My Furia is dead. I could conceivably get her back eventually. Let's put a counter on this big boy. Okay, well, it's been a fun run. But I guess we're dead. Well, I guess, I don't know. This makes one giant creature. Conceivably, I could deal with it. I don't have the mana to play this, huh? Okay. I guess I'm going to be chumping this guy for now, then. Sunfall is a very good card, by the way, in case anyone was missing that. They could easily have some trick here, yeah. Not a lot I can do about it. I don't think I can afford to just let them hit me for 2 and... Well, the thing is, a 7/7 is no good anymore. Yeah, I mean, I can't draw anything that wins, so... Alright, 3 wins. I think that first game, I could have won. As I said, I made that attack with the 7/7 when it made no sense. And it ended up costing me, I think, in the end. Maybe they could have found better blocks on the last turn. I wasn't really paying attention. They just found blocks that were good enough, given what I actually had. Maybe if I'd had some more stuff, they could have found better blocks. I don't know. But definitely it was a misplay. I don't know. The deck was very slow, and, you know, sometimes opponents did faster stuff. What can you say? Still an average performance. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.